or how many of your associations have a board member who knows 718 by heart, can literally recite it? 718 and 720, or 720. Yeah, of course, 720 or 718. Now, I hear some mumbling in here because you know what happens? It's those board members who say, well, I know 718 and such thing is indicated in there. And that's a big problem. And we're going to talk about that too, because you're taking on a responsibility that is not yours. You have to speak to whom? Give this guy a book. I'm serious. It's very important that you recognize that. So anytime a board member says, well, in 718 it says, please call your attorney, I beg you. Take off the emotional side of it and be more rational about your decision making. Because I know what some of you are thinking. Well, I cannot pay more than $100 a month. My budget is very, very tight. I am not working, I'm on a fixed income, whatever the reason may be. And I'm still paying my maintenance fees, but I cannot pay a penny more. Well, guess what? I say this a lot. Pay me now or pay me later. How many of you have heard this before? Pay me now or pay me later. And I mean that because here's what happens. If everybody stopped paying their maintenance fees in your association, you would be taken by the state. You wouldn't even have a choice. They would come in and tell you, okay, you know what? The special assessment for each and every one of your units is $5,000. I'm just exaggerating it to make a point. And you will have no choice but to pay it, or else they own the whole association. They'll bring in their own management, their own attorney. They'll bring in everybody to take care of the association so it's run smoothly and according to the condominium. So if there's a line item we can fight for, will we now? Absolutely. And if, as your property management company, should they cut a little bit too? Am I hearing a yes somewhere? Absolutely. Why not? That's your team. They're supposed to help you. I'm sorry, times are hard for everybody. Seriously, you gotta check the competition that's out there, and you gotta see. If you're happy with your property management company and they're happy with you, you're able to sit down with them and tell them all these things. You can say, Orly said, I really don't care. But the point I'm trying to make is that you can negotiate any line item on your budget. And you can go ahead by starting with any one of those line items. I don't know your relationship with your vendors. And again, I'm here to help you. I don't do these seminars for fun. I do them so I can educate you a little bit. And is everybody getting something today? Yeah. So I did my job, and that's all I'm happy with. Make a list, make a wish list. We would like the building painted, that done. We want more flowers in the entrance. We want the wall to be repainted. Whatever it is that we need done, make a wish list. But don't do it alone. Don't do my wish list, do the board wish list. So if anybody in the association is complaining about something happening in the association, you might as well just get that taken care of. Taking into consideration that list of other people complaining, not a bad idea. Some of it might be liability. Do you understand that? If there's a crack in the sidewalk and they're saying that crack has been there for 6 months, write that on your wish list. Because in your wish list, you have some liability issues. So what are we going to take care of first? Liability issues. Don't paint the building, that's not a liability. Take care of the crack, somebody might fall and sue you. Yes? All right. This is what happens every time somebody's on the board and they're taking decisions that are not thought out. If you don't think out your decision, then you're going to really suffer the consequences. Think it out. Sit with your attorney, your property management company, your CPA. Get all the information. Get well informed. Because power is knowledge, and if you're going to be able to make a decision, and a rational decision, you should be able to be well informed. It's not hard, it's just time consuming. So unfortunately, if you're on the board, you need to do the time.